Here's Michael.
Alright, hello, my name is Michael, and I'm here to give you a TED Talk on divorce. So it is often said that it takes a village to raise a child, but the burden of a child's growth depends heavily on its parents. Parents provide example, security, and inspiration for their children. 40 babies learn to walk from watching their parents do it all the time, right? And when you were younger and were scared or had a nightmare, the first person you'd run to for comfort was your parents, right? And for inspiration, well, raise your hand if you guys want to be like your parents and go to the same college or have the same job as them, or just be like them in any way. You're inspired by them, right? And from that inspiration comes motivation, and motivation pushes you to do your very best. For instance, many of you may know that I want to go to Stanford, but what you don't know is that my father went there too, and his accomplishments have inspired me to do the very best I can, so I can be as good as him, or if not better. I guess what I'm trying to say is that when you're younger, most of your morals are instilled by your parents either intentionally or subliminally. And the only way for that to happen is if you have a loving and trusting relationship with your parents. When you are mad at your parents or you guys have a problem, that's when you begin to not listen to the little things they tell you, like to do your homework or to make up your bed or simple stuff like that. And that's when you begin to not trust them, and that's when things start to spiral downhill. Lack of trust can end a relationship, a friendship, or even a family. The leading cause for divorce is lack of trust. Divorce. So it wouldn't be right for me to give you a TED Talk about divorce without defining it. So according to dictionary.com, divorce is a judicial declaration dissolving a marriage in whole or in part, especially one that releases the husband and wife from all matrimonial obligations. But let's go deeper into this meaning of divorce. Divorce not only ends a relationship, but it destroys a family, it devastates a child, and annihilates trust. For a child, divorce can be as destructive as the hurricane in New Orleans, the earthquake in Haiti, or the tsunami in Japan. A divorce for a child can cause them to feel like they've lost a role model or feel unsafe or uninspired. Divorce is not only a mother betraying a father or a father betraying a mother, but the child also feels betrayed too. They feel like they feel lost or stranded, and even some of the brightest students can lose their way. And divorce brings questions along like, what did I do wrong, or do my parents not love me anymore, or should I have seen this coming, or is there something I could have done to prevent this? And all these questions, you see a common relation of the child blaming himself, and really divorce has nothing to do with the child. These false statements can cause a child to feel like they have lost hope or have lower self-esteem and put them into a state of depression. But here are the real facts. Nowadays, most marriages end in divorce, and 50% of first marriages end in divorce, 67% of second marriages end in divorce, and 74% of third marriages end in divorce. And psychologists say that couples without children suffer from weariness or loneliness, but having a child doesn't always help a couple stay together, because 44% of couples with children end up divorced. And in the past 20 years, these numbers have gone up, and they are projected to continue going up. So if that 44% continues to go up, the question raises, what happens to the children? For the children, there is hope, and that hope comes in the form of divorce care for kids. Like I mentioned before, when a child's parents are divorced, they feel like the two people who were once their role models can't be their role models anymore. So Divorce Care for Kids gives those children a new role model, something to believe in God. And Linda Rhinestone Jacobs is the co-founder of Divorce Care for Kids, and she herself has gone through divorce, and she uses her experiences to amend other people's families who have been disrupted by divorce. She hopes that all the kids who go through her program have a nice recovery going using Jesus Christ. Divorce Care for Kids is a 13-week program. That has a session 1 day a week, and it can be found at many local churches. It takes kids ages 5 to 12, and they participate in exciting and motivating activities such as games, crafts, role-playing, discussions, and reading books. Divorce Care for Kids tries to turn children who have been saddened or angered by divorce into once again happy, joyous children. In the last week, or the last session of Divorce Care for Kids, the session is called Moving On, Growing Up, and Closer to God, which is truly the hope for Divorce Care for Kids. My dad once told me that a time of pain and sorrow is either a chance to grow or a chance for destruction. With Divorce Care for Kids, children who can turn their time of pain and sorrow to a chance to grow. My name is Michael West, and that was my TED Talk. Thank you.